Good morning, friends. This is Isaiah, and you are here. Hope everyone's continuing to do well. Hope that, things in your life are transpiring just as you want and as you need them to. Thinking about a lot of things this morning, sitting here. Found a little hidden gem, by the way, in my hometown. Found a trail that I didn't even know existed. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I don't know how well you can see it there, but it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. A friend of mine turned me onto an app that helps you find trails in your area, and just so happened to find this one. It's beautiful. I was sitting here this morning and kind of just reflection, doing a little light meditation, and I sometimes just like to go blank, go into just a void place, and anyone who practices meditation, you know what I'm talking about. I like to let my mind just attempt to cease for a moment, so I can just be still, be kind of, as cliche as it sounds, here in this moment. This morning when I was doing that, something came to me. I was thinking about fear. I've talked about fear in other previous videos, but I wanted to kind of bring it up again. Fear is one of those things where your mind is trying to protect you and keep you safe. Now, that's the logical, kind of rational explanation for what fear is, but sometimes it's also our imagination, our subconscious mind, that, if it's kept unchecked, will run out of control and make you believe that hiding around every corner there's a threat, that there's some sort of danger. And while that is good as a form of built-in instinctual self-protection, self-preservation, it can also be a hindrance to your life if you just kind of listen to that instinct all the time. I believe there's a time and a place to kind of listen, to your senses and question what you're about to do or what kind of situation you're in. But for the most part, I think that a lot of us, I know myself personally, have allowed fear to keep us from experiencing all that life has to offer, the most in each and every moment. Sometimes we'll hold back, or we'll hesitate, or we will just not make any moves at all and just become stagnant because we're afraid. We have this built up idea that we are going to lose something, or that we're going to be attacked in some way, that something just will be torn from us that we can't get back. Our mind will tell us many, many, many things when we're in this state. And the more that we allow ourselves to go into this state on a regular basis, and the more that we continue, the more that we exercise that part of our minds, the more that we feed that monster, so to speak, that everyone lives with at some point in their life, the stronger it's going to get. It's like exercising any other muscle group in your body. The more you do something, the more you use a part of your body, the stronger, the more adept it gets. We got to be sure that we're not doing that with our subconscious as it applies to the subject of fear. And don't ever let blind fear hold you back from living your fullest potential, from doing the things in life that you want to do. This experience that we're all sharing collectively in this time-space continuum, in this third-dimensional reality, as we call it, is very limited and is only for a short time. Now, some believe in reincarnation. I do. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. It just changes forms. So in my mind, that would be a rational explanation for reincarnation, but can't always be seeking out rational explanations for everything. anything. Sometimes things just are what they are. But I want to assume that each and every moment that I'm in, I'm not going to get it back. In this particular space and time, in this particular life, I'm not going to get it back. I want to cherish those moments, regardless of whether or not, how many lives I may or may not have after this one. Be where you are, be thankful for where you are, be joyful and be in the moment. And again, don't let fear guide your every decision. Be smart, exercise good judgment and rationale for your life, but don't constantly be driven by fear. Sometimes you have to be bold and you have to step out and you have to take charge in order to see the life and the situation, I guess I should say, made manifest before your eyes. The more you step out, the more you don't give fear a space to come in and to take charge, the stronger you'll get at just living your life to its fullest potential. That, going back to the kind of, like I was saying before, our minds, they're like a muscle, and any part of them that we use constantly is going to get stronger. Well, when you don't use a muscle, when you don't exercise a part of your body or a part of your mind, it actually gets weaker over time. So it actually has the opposite effect. Well, I hope everyone's continuing to stay healthy, to stay safe. I think the world is getting ready to start opening back up, and a lot of people are going to have some fears for good reason. And there's going to be things that we're going to have to do going forward in the coming weeks. And while we all need to exercise safety and caution in the days ahead, let's try not to allow ourselves to just be gripped by an all-consuming fear when we have to leave the house and we have to kind of start to return to a, I guess, if you want to call it a normal society. I hope that we've learned something during this time. I talked about that in my previous video. What are we going to take away from everything that's happened, with the quarantine and the COVID-19 virus? Well, going forward, how are we going to react, and what are we going to do with those lessons? How are we going to apply them to our lives going forward as the world starts to open back up? Which does not add fear into the mix of all of that. Let's not add fear into what we've learned and taken away from everything. I reckon that's about all I have for you guys today. Again, hope everyone's just staying safe. Excuse me. It's not a video if I don't get tongue-tied at least once. Hope you guys stay safe, stay well, and yeah. Like I always say, hope that everyone has much peace in their mind, much love in your heart, much balance in your soul. Take care.